A lot has changed in the last year and a half, but what hasn't changed is Wheeling Heritage's commitment to being a catalyst for Wheeling's revitalization. Our organization is constantly seeking new ways to improve our community, celebrate our heritage, and provide more opportunities for residents and visitors to experience Wheeling in new ways. The power of your support ensures that we can continue to have a meaningful impact on our community for years to come. Show of Hands continues to be one of our most popular programs to support small businesses in Wheeling. Since this program was established in 2014, Show of Hands has awarded over $80,000 to 24 small businesses. It goes to show how a $5 donation can add up to make a big difference in our community.
I was completely amazed and excited, and it was just exactly what I needed at the time. I was able to buy my commercial sink. It's back there, it's installed. We were able to complete the ceiling and new drywall and paint, plumbing in the bathroom. So it was a wonderful feeling to know that you have that many supporters in your community and your friends and people that don't even know you. I mean, it gives me goosebumps. So I'm excited for the next person. You know, it's a great opportunity.
Wheeling Live Here allows visitors to learn what it's like to live in Wheeling from a local's perspective. We created a comprehensive resource guide to share information about all of Wheeling's resources and amenities. Wheeling is made up of more than 20 distinct neighborhoods, so we created an interactive map to give visitors a look into what makes each neighborhood special. Wheeling Live Here has been an invaluable resource for Wheeling newcomers, and we hope to attract even more people in the years to come.
Welcome to 611 and Market Street, Wheeling, West Virginia. Come on in. I live in DC area, and a place like this will be way expensive for me. This is a place where you can make yourself a homeowner. I didn't know anything about Wheeling. I mean, nothing at all. I didn't even know where it was in the map. I was watching YouTube one time, and then I watched and I fell in love. I had wrong ideas before because I didn't know what Wheeling could offer me. People are friendly, people are nice, kind. I love it. Like, the house will be ready for 2022, and this will be my new home.
Supporting Wheeling Heritage can be more than simply writing a check. Members of Volunteer Wheeling have proven this by rolling up their sleeves and making a visible impact across the city with their beautification and cleanup projects.
Volunteer Wheeling is an organization that I started a couple years ago to provide an opportunity for people to volunteer their time and energy towards some beautification projects in downtown Wheeling. In a couple years, Volunteer Wheeling has grown to about 125 people. And Wheeling Heritage has taken us under their wing and supported us along with the City of Wheeling to do some projects. Volunteer Wheeling relies a lot on people's energy to help us do our projects, but there's always some kind of a financial need that we have. You know, there's always a need to find that paint that we're buying from somewhere or other materials that we're needing for something, flowers that we're planting. So our projects can only get bigger and better when we have more resources to do things with.
For over 2 decades, the Artisan Center Shop has been a local platform for artists to sell their goods. This year, we celebrated the opening of our second location at Oglebay, which will allow us to share our locally made products with even more people.
Well, I've always wanted to do a coloring book my entire life, and I had a little extra time and an idea, and I reached out to Wheeling Heritage and was able to get a grant that would fund a lot of the production, which is a major upfront cost. The coloring book is meant to be interactive, kind of a scavenger hunt, hide and seek kind of thing, where you find the locations, take a picture, take a selfie, color the pages, post it on social media. They're very unique and distinctive landmarks in Wheeling, things that we celebrate through our history and culture. The partnership with Wheeling Heritage allowed me to create the coloring book, and it was really a dream come true.
It's our goal to ensure that Wheeling's built environment continues to be productive for years to come. 2021 has been monumental in what we've been able to accomplish in our downtown development and historic preservation program areas.
So we know that in order to be an effective catalyst for revitalization, Wheeling Heritage has to help make sure that our built environment is preserved and utilized so that the historic buildings that make up the majority of our community are put back into use. So we utilize the state grant programs and our existing budget, but we know that there's so much more work to do, and we have the capacity to identify and do it. And that's where projects like North Wheeling or the Blue Church are a perfect example of the difference that additional giving and fundraising makes. With North Wheeling, we had years of survey and research available to us, and it didn't make sense to spend another year waiting for a grant to come available. We were able to proceed with that nomination because of a gift from a local foundation. The Blue Church is another great example where we had directed funding towards making the necessary repairs and stabilizing the building, but through another donation to the Blue Church, we were able to hire one of the best historic preservation economic development consultants in the country to manage a request for proposals process for us and hopefully see new ownership in that building within the next year. It's because of this increased capacity that we can demonstrate through these additional projects that led to us being awarded the Paul Brunn Historic Revitalization Grant, which is $750,000 of additional funding that we can then sub-grant out to historic preservation projects, buildings, and building owners that need it to save their structures. We wouldn't have been able to receive that award if we were not able to demonstrate how much capacity we already have and the types of projects we are capable of executing.
The work of Wheeling Heritage is driven by a commitment to preserving and celebrating Wheeling's history and building an even brighter future. You can further advance these important initiatives with a gift to Wheeling Heritage. Together, we can continue to make Wheeling a thriving community for all.